What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about LTCN and BCHG today at the request of Dialogue Kayaker. We're getting into it right now. I have the fib drawn up on LTCN. Top to bottom here, you are hitting your 618 retracement, the golden zone as it's referred to. You can see that that's the same area that you found a little bit of resistance right here. It's the same area that you found support on here. I know I have a few of you asking if my thoughts on prices going lower have held. If I think that the prices will go higher instead, and this move up back down here, I was saying that we could see $13 to $15. As we moved up here, I was starting to say I doubt that we even break like $12, but here we are above $13. We could go all the way up to like $15 still, maybe even 16, and that would still be a lower high. As long as we have those lower highs, I'm not concerned. I also had somebody ask what would change my mind, and like truthfully speaking, a new high up here would change my mind. As dramatic as that is, it's really not that helpful. But until we get a new high, I'm really not convinced that this is done going lower. In fact, this look to me, it feels like a bull trap. Look at the lack in volume, right? The total lack in volume. You're moving up and volume's decrease. It just doesn't make sense. So you had a flash crash, sell off, just a reversion back, standard volatility. That's all it is, and you're probably going to go lower. I really do like this area as a potential high, right at the 618, though you could go a little higher. You could, the 786 is all the way up here at 1574, the 69 is at 1454. Maybe you tip the 618 as you have and then roll over from here, but sooner or later you're probably going to go down. Let's look at the fibs. On a daily here, not really giving us much. It looks pretty strong. Let's see. Yeah, not really giving us much to go off of at all. The weekly still not really much to go off of either. Kind of looks good, to be fair, from this like lower trend line kind of hold. I'm not like, I don't have the line on there, but something like this. You could go lower. Yeah, you could probably go lower, but just like to the naked eye, it kind of looks nice like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else I really want to say. I do expect it to go lower. The prices that I've had labeled for weeks now are still there. I do think that the price will go below $7, potentially even below $6. There's price targets in that 5 to like 450 area or whatever it was. Let's see. And I think all that is very much at play still. Yeah, 472 to $4, but I'm looking more personally around $6.20, $6, maybe just below $6. I feel comfortable saying below this green line here, the 123 moving down, and below this green line here. I feel pretty confident in saying that. It might be right at that green line though. If you're trying to catch this thing, not financial advice, just like any of my videos, none of this financial advice, but if you're trying to catch this thing, I wouldn't try to catch the exact bottom. This has lower liquidity than a lot of these grayscale trusts do, and if I was trying to buy the low, I wouldn't buy at 615. I'd probably buy at like 650, 620, 635, something like that, a little bit higher. But maybe, with that being said, maybe it does go all the way down to 472 or 402. So if you play that game where you buy it a little higher than where you would expect it to bottom out, be prepared for a further drop, and you just got to eat that. Because yes, it can go down this low. No, that's not a bad thing. It's a very common thing, and in fact, it's even a higher low, which was a higher low than this one, which was a higher, it's a series of higher lows. So that would actually not be bad at all. Breaking that would be bad, but that's not bad at all. And I really don't expect this area, but I talk about it almost every time because it is the golden retracement zone. It is a higher low. With that, it's very possible that it could happen. But I do like this area. I really do like something around here. Either here or I bet you're going lower than 8. Like, I bet you do go a decent bit below that there. But long story short, guys, no, my opinion hasn't changed. I think this is just a bull trap, and we're gonna see the repercussions of that pretty soon, pretty soon. The RSIs are really of no help, like really at all. Even the short-term time frames. Short-term time frame RSI kind of looks bullish with a hint of bearish divergence, sure. But I don't know. Something tells me the RSI isn't really going to help with this one. So that's LTCN. Maybe we do move up a little bit more. Nonetheless, it will be a lower relative high, and then we'll continue to move lower. BCHG now, the Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust. On a daily perspective, okay, you're going down a little bit. kind of makes sense in my opinion, right? You've got this like kind of straight line. That's not really that straight of a line, but like that straight line down there, you know, kind of at an area it would make sense to find resistance at. That might be it. Like that might have been the top. You might be getting ready to go lower now. As a result, you could bounce here. You got above your 50. Maybe you do bounce right here and then continue to go up. But it looks like you like to bounce above your 50. You know, kind of close to it there. Yeah, you rejected it a little bit, but a little bit above it, not like right at it. Where here, you're like kind of right at it, just below it. I don't know. Maybe I'm cherry picking there. I don't know. But to me, I would think you're going lower. It does look like you're going to go lower. Let's see, low to high. Haven't even hit that 236, man. I really do think, just like with LTCN, you're going to see that green line come into play. So that's the 123 moving average again. So that's around your 382, around $1.78. It's very, very, very common on the first pass after finding a low to a high to come back down to your 382 and go a little bit below it even. It's very common. You could go even more below it. You could literally see your 0.5. It's all possible. But that's kind of my thoughts, right? You've got this like general uptrend. You're probably going to break that structure, and you might consolidate for a little while, and then continue to move up, something like that. That's my thoughts. Yeah, for BCHG, no, I'm not concerned with either of these things. I think they're going to do well at the end of the cycle or like through the cycle, you know. But as far as like the move up that we've had over the past week or so now, I'm not worried about it. I think everything, it's just standard volatility. It's going according to plan, you know. That's all. And no volume to match coming up. A lot more volume coming down. So that's that, man. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.